The day before was not a disaster for Fantastic. It might have been a disaster for you, but it definitely was not a disaster for Fantastic, because we're going to take a look on how much money they actually made from this game. Now, a lot of you guys know the backstory about the day before. We're going to talk about it, but let's dive in and drill down on how much they actually made in just 48 hours. Yeah, you guys heard it correctly. In just 48 hours. All right. So in order for us to figure this out, we got to go to the Steam database page. We're here in the Steam database page. We're going to go to the day before here. And this is going to give us a lot of information that we need to figure out exactly how much money they made. So what we need to do is we need to pull up our friendly calculator. And what we're going to do first, guys, is we're going to come get the, try to figure out exactly what is the number of sales they did. Okay. So we're going to do 38,104. Okay. That's 38,104 amount of people, that the highest peak that we're playing. So that's the amount of players that were playing at one single time. Then we're going to do and get the players right now. So right now, this is a very low number because this video is being made at a very late time. So I'm assuming this was like around 11 or 12 during the day. So we're going to put this, we're going to go with the 12-hour peak, and we're going to add that to this number right here. So we're going to do 12,515. Okay. And that gives us about 50,000 people that were playing or have been playing throughout 24 hours. Now, this does not mean that this is the amount of people that actually purchased the game. This just means that this is the amount of people who were playing on that specific date. So what we're going to do this, we're going to times 4 this, and you'll understand when I, what I mean by this. Okay, so we're going to put this times 4. That I'm assuming that this is the amount of people that went ahead and purchased the game. The reason I'm getting this particular number is if we look at the Twitch charts and we see how many people were watching the day before when the game was released, it was roughly like around 500,000. So there was about 500,000 people watching the game during the streams. So I'm gonna assume that half of that people bought the game. So that is kind of like a rough number right here that we have, 200,000. Now, with that being said, guys, this number right here, that is on purchases. Now, what we're gonna do, guys, is from this number, we're going to multiply this by $40, okay? That's going to give us $8 million, okay? But that is not the amount of money they made, because they, of course, made less than that, because Steam takes a cut, and in some countries, the game sells for less. So what we're going to do is we are going to do a negative, and we're going to put it with a 32% here. And we're going to see how much that is. That is $2.5 million in less than 48 hours. So if you kind of think about how many people maybe asked for a refund, let's say at least they lost $400,000 on the refund. They still made over $2 million. And that is a very, very good return on investment if you think on how much money was spent on actually making the game. I'm going to say based on the gameplay, based on the weapons, based on the level density, and the different structures that are in the game, the assets that I'm pretty sure if you pull up some of these assets in Unreal Engine, you get theoretically find them, buy them for like $100, $200. I'm gonna say let's say out of this amount of money, the $2 million right here, they spent they spent this. I don't even think it's $500,000, guys. I think it's like at least 200K. They made a really good return on investment on this game. This game pretty much sold on one of the best publicity stunts I have ever seen. I know they apologized and said, we're sorry, we are not the best at marketing. We're not the best at PR. I don't know what they are thinking. This is by far one of the best marketing strategies in all gaming history. You can literally sell a game with reused content that doesn't look exactly alike, but it looks very similar to something everybody wants. And as you guys know, on this channel, I talk about extraction shooters and post-apocalyptic games that have to deal with zombies, and no one has been able to make the actual game everybody wants, but no one seems to get it right. But these people sold us an idea, sold us a concept, and what was a disaster to you was not a disaster to them. I want to know in the comment section down below, what do you think of the amount of money they made? Do you think it's too little? Do you think it's a lot? And do you personally feel that you got scammed? Let me know in the comment down below, because if you do, I have a video coming out for you guys detailing exactly the events leading up to the release of the game. If you want to see that video, hit the like button. Let's get it 1,000. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.